Uh, my skin. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Today I'm here in a different piece, like different landscape here. I thought it would be like more fun to do a video with like those shelves that I curated with so much love in the background. It's also very pretty. I hope you guys will enjoy. And today, as I promised, I'm going to introduce myself. Welcome, my name is Leticia, and I'm here today, as we talked before, to talk about my beauty routine and to be more precise about a lot of beauty routines that I had in the past. That is because, well, as you can see in my previous videos, I can link them up here. I had dermatitis, and I also am struggling with acne since I stopped to take the pill. It has been less than 1 year that I stopped taking the pill, so I'm still like in the whole process, and it's pretty recent. And I change my beauty routine little by little, sometimes a little more radically, because I'm trying to adapt to all this new body that I have, the new skin that I have. My body is like going through change. So yeah, nice. I'm here to let you know how am I dealing with it. Maybe I can help. Maybe I can give you some light on some products that you might know if it works. Like, of course, it doesn't mean that it works for you, but it's a good indication if someone like me can use a product that is for like delicate acne prone skin, and it works. So let's jump to it. So first, I really want to start with just a preview of how my skin was before. So because I was taking the pill 1 year ago, let's say, last winter, so 2020, end of 2020, my skin was going through some changes and adaptations already by being in a different climate, right? Here in Canada, it's very cold, nothing like Brazil. Also, winter here can be very drying because of the heat system. So my skin and hair, by the way, was going through things that never happened before. It was as dry as ever. I was trying to not fight it, but like try to adapt my beauty routine to be able to handle that kind of thing. I was not struggle with acne. It was like if I had one, was like a little breakout once in like a month or twice in a month. So it was pretty chill, but it was very dry, which I never had to deal before in my life. So it was like new uncharted territory to me. So basically, I was using things like Good Molecules, Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel. It's very mild, very good if you have sensitive skin, but there is some fragrance, right? They have some actives that I don't know if I would use it right now with like, yeah, I don't know if it would be good to use right now with sensitive skin like dermatitis, but it's very mild, which means that I couldn't use this as a double cleanse. So this will be the second step of the double cleanse. For my first step, I like a lot, I don't have it anymore, the Body Shop Daisy Balm, like cleansing balm, very good. Or also the good, I cleaned the package, but the Good Molecules cleansing balm. It's very, very good. I love that balm that you just like, you just scrub it in your hands like that, and it turns into a milk. It's very effective. I do recommend those, but right now with sensitive skin, I don't know if I would recommend it. But for someone with dry skin that doesn't have any problem, like with dermatitis and things like that, those two are a very good combo. So something else that I also used was sometimes, I think in the shower, because like I wash my skin twice a day. So this would be like outside at night when I remove my makeup. I shower in the morning. So in the shower, I don't need like such like heavy cleansing. So I, of course, don't do a double cleanse. And sometimes I will use this Squalane cleanser from The Ordinary. It's very good too, but like very, very, very mild. So like it's not if you actually want to remove dirt from your face. This is like a very mild shower cleanse. It's good, very efficient for what it does. Like another one, like actually one of my favorites that I've tried was this one from Youth to the People, the Kale and Green Tea Spinach. Vitamins Superfood cleanser, because it has to have like a giant name. This one, it's very good. Besides the packaging, obviously like good, it's actual glass, like the Good Molecules one, which is very like it's much more sustainable. It's also very good. Actually, it's better than the other two that I've just told you about, but it's also not enough for double cleansing. It's the second step. You need to remove with something stronger before. And then all of this was while I was still fighting with dryness and still using the pill. So when I stopped using the pill, I had to start fighting acne. So slowly I've transitioned. I was still using those products, but I've noticed they weren't enough. So I switched to the CeraVe SA cleanser. Because of the type of acne that I had, it was a little milder in the beginning, so I switched to this one. This one's more aggressive. It still doesn't like remove your makeup. I think in the website it does say that it does remove your makeup, but it doesn't. It's not enough. You need a double cleanse. And at that time I was still using the Good Molecules one and the CeraVe one. Something else that I also was using when my skin was too dry, and that I also recommend, it's great, is The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. In this case I was using the 2% plus B5 vitamin, B5. I still have like half of it left because it's like this is very potent. Like it a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I don't throw away because like I never know, like next winter, in case like in 2 months I might need it, or like maybe one day I might want to give like a little pampering in my skin. So I'll have this. And also, like, just a parenthesis, something that I like to do with The Ordinary, because the packages look also similar. I do write like my beauty routine here. So for example, I will look at the buffet, and I know that it's the first step in AM and PM in this case, and this hyaluronic acid will be my second step in the morning, to the second one AM. So just like a little tip, I don't know how you guys deal with it, but it's very confusing to me. Looking at all of those bottles, I don't know which one it is that I have to apply in each order. So that's what I used to do. So since we were talking about that, when I had acne, with the CeraVe SA cleanser and the double cleanse with the Good Molecules balm, I would also use the glycolic acid 7%. I think like not every day though. This I think I used to use it only at night and not even every day, because this is a lot, like maybe three times a week, I would say. It's good, but it's a little more aggressive, so you need to be careful with this one. I also use the Niacinamide, 10% plus zinc for the acne. It was my second step in the morning and the night. And the buffet, which was a basic, like very potent basic. Moisturizing, but in serum form, and I use that first step in morning and at night, and at night. And if you want to know, I built this routine by myself / consulting in the website, because The Ordinary has like a service in the website, like that a consultant might help you creating like your beauty routine if you tell like all the problems that you have and all. So some of the steps I added by myself, but most of the time they got it very like they got it very locked, like the routine was very well defined. So I was using basically what they recommended me. And for a moisturizer, I was using the natural moisturizers, moisturizing factors HA, also from The Ordinary. And you might be wondering, like, why do you use everything from The Ordinary? Because I used to spend, like I said, too much with this kind of thing, and I mean, like, you know, cosmetics and all, and I don't think that that's really necessary. Like, there are a lot of good brands that don't cost that much, and if some you have to actually know what you're doing, like The Ordinary, but I have a lot of experience with like cosmetics from, you know, on my background, and some you don't really need to, like CeraVe, or it's really basic for everyone, and other brands that I've never used, but like some like Good Molecules and all, like they're cheap and they get you there. So like I was like, it's kind of ridiculous for me to have to spend $200 at each 2 or 3 months to like build a beauty routine. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in my budget. It doesn't make sense in what I believe, because it's like, this is a basic product for me. Like it's basic. It's a product almost like I can't live without product. It can't be that expensive. So that's basically why I tried to switch, like instead of using something like this that's like, I don't know, $60, I don't know, it's very expensive. It lasts forever, but it's very expensive. Doesn't make sense. This also lasts forever and it's not that expensive. So this I started to use in June, and I stopped, like, so this less than half a bottle was like 3 months of consumption twice a day. This is much more expensive. Like even if I consumed exactly the same quantity, because it has like exactly the same ml, so exactly the same volume, but it's like 3 times the price. So can't do that. Something else that I also use, and is not very conventional, is my deodorant. I try not to use the aluminum deodorant. I know that some people say it's okay, it's fine. I don't care. They dry up my armpits, they get dark, they get weird, and they work as well as the natural ones, like the normal ones versus the natural ones. And this one actually works much better than any of them. And this is the Kosas Sport Serene Clean. This one has a smell, but it's a very nice smell, unisex for everyone smell. And I love this because it goes so well. It doesn't stain my clothing. Rarely does, yeah. And it's a liquid. I don't know. It's a roll-on, which I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on, honestly. it's just great. And it's like just basically AHA serum. So it's very different from other deodorants. I had to stop using that too when I developed dermatitis, but I really love it and recommend it. Just because, you know, it's elimination process. I don't know if this is actually making me sensitive. I don't think it is, but I had to stop everything, and I'm still reintroducing stuff. Something else that is in this category, but actually might be making me a little sensitive, is my shampoo and my conditioner. I use giant bottle from Kale. It's basically like a natural brand, like shampoo and conditioner. I love their things, but I had to stop using them because it was an elimination process from the dermatitis, procedure. But this ones actually have essential oils. So this one might actually be making things worse. I don't know yet. Don't quote me on this. This is lovely. This works very well. I don't intend to ever switch to normal shampoo again, but I have that problem. Though it's like, it might be actually much better for people because it's let's read. It's vegan, no animal testing, no sulfates, no DEA, no sodium chloride, no propylene glycol, 100% Canadian, so it's also local for me. Hypoallergenic, environmentally friendly, 100% biodegradable, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. You're gonna say like, oh, it's hypoallergenic, but mine is not allergic. My reaction, my dermatitis is irritant. So just the fact that they have essential oils in this might already be messing me up completely. So let's see. I will try and reintroducing that eventually, and let's hope that it gets better and I don't have to give this up because I love it. Oh, so the Tower 28 spray. So Save.Our.Skin, S.O.S. I got the miniature and I was like, could it be all of that? So it is. It's very good for people with acne because it fights bacteria. But if this is super expensive. This is ridiculously expensive. I don't think anyone should spend their money on this. And why? Because if you read the ingredients, it's very simple. And I'm not saying like, oh, do it at home. Research these ingredients. For example, here in Canada, I found medical supply website that basically sells this like in 1 liter jars or something like that, and I pay like half the price and I just have to refill here. So it's like Tower 28, it's just selling it, like upselling it like a lot. It's not worth all of that, but it's a very good thing if you can find a cheaper dupe. Something else that I forgot to talk about, since I was in my acne fighting life and it started to get worse. So what happened? I switched for this, right? Because my cleansers were like too mild, so I switched for the CeraVe. Also, I was in the movement of not like staying in the budget and not spending too much. So inside this, all of this movement, I switched almost everything that I could to CeraVe. Yeah, because I was like, let's start from basics. Like I have acne, it's like driving me insane. But because my beauty routine now, it's like so complicated, like 3,000 jars of The Ordinary. They do work, but I just wanted to make sure that I could pin down exactly what active was doing the work and what active I actually liked or my skin liked. And I changed to the cleanser with SA and salicylic acid, and then moisturizer. So it was like double cleanse, still with like Good Molecules balm to double cleanse, the CeraVe cleanser morning and night, moisturizer, this CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion for PM, like night. This is very good. It's very gentle, it's very mild, and I was using this morning and night. And for night, I was using also CeraVe Skin Renewing Cream Serum. So this is basically a retinoid. Very mild, but it's a retinol. And so I was using this almost every night. I don't think you intended to use this almost every night, like at least not in the beginning. And honestly, like from what I've learning from my dermatitis, I think that this was the culprit with some. So basically, I am the culprit of the dermatitis, but like because I was using this indiscriminately, I should have been using this max like 3 times a week, at least for my skin to adapt. And also because I had all the health problems that I've told you guys about. So, oh, you people about. I'm trying to work on it. I'm not gonna use guys anymore. I don't like it. So, all the things that I was telling you people about. Basically, like, if you think about it, like, I already had like a immunologic system was already like going a little crazy, and then I was like just sensibilizing my skin a lot with this, using it every single day. So I think that was kind of like the tipping point, you know. And now I'm trying to reintroduce it again. I told in the last video too, I used it twice, then it was too much. I gave it like 3 days as an interval, and it was too much. As part of dermatitis came back, so I treated it, I waited, my skin was clear, so I used this yesterday again, and it seems fine. So basically, I think I'm gonna use this once a week from now on, until I figure like my skin is actually reacting well enough that I can introduce like this like a second time in the week. At max, I will go 3 times a week, because it's too much, just too much. And so recap, I had a first phase that I had like my dry skin, which I told you guys about, like what I use, like a lot of the ordinary good molecules and all. Then I stopped the pill, my skin started to get oilier, and then I figured I would change to some of the ordinary, more like stronger products like Niacinamide plus Zinc, and like something more the glycolic tonic, just to try to balance my skin, which helped a little, but then my skin was getting worse because of the acne coming back, so I tried to simplify it, and I went back to CeraVe. And then my skin like exploded with the dermatitis. So now I'm gonna talk about what I did with the dermatitis. So the plan was stop everything, and switch everything to like things that are low irritant. So the potential to irritate in your skin in these products, you and me, average person skin, is much lower. So that's what I did. I followed the recommendations. I chose like one product in the list, the one that was more accessible or something like that I preferred. And I switched all my beauty routine, even like cleaning supplies and all. So first, my cleanser. So I switched from CeraVe to the Cetaphil Gentle Clean Skin Cleanser. I used the one for oily skin before. I never used this one. This one's like the mildest thing you can imagine. It's barely a cleanser. It's really just like almost like water. Like, this is very mild, but it's good for someone that has like dermatitis and very sensitive irritated skin. This is good, but you still have to double cleanse. Even if you're not wearing makeup like me, I'm wearing sunscreen every day. So for the double cleanse, the first step, I'm using the Bioderma. I always wanted to try, so I'm using Bioderma Sensibio H2O, and I use cotton pads, but the reusable ones. So I bought like a little pack in Amazon, and I just put this in the cotton pad. I clean like gently my skin, take all the sunscreen, and then I come with this one. And in the morning when I'm showering, I don't need such a heavy clean, so I use this. In the beginning, I was just washing my face at night to try to irritate the smallest amount possible my skin, but then this is so mild that I started to use this in the morning, just like because sometimes I sweat, so just to give it a better cleanse. And it works fine. It doesn't irritate my skin. I'm using it twice a day, not at all. For my body, I use like a handmade local soap. Like, I used to use it, but because it also has essential oils, I stopped that, and I'm using this one, Aveeno Pain Hydrant. So it's a moisturizing bar, basically, fragrance free for dry skin, sensitive, cleans. So it's awesome. It's just a little expensive. It's like $5 almost. So like, I wouldn't buy this forever. If it was cheaper, I would, because it's a very good soap. But yeah, I'll probably go back when I can to my normal one, but it's very good. I do recommend this. For moisturizing my body, I switched from the Kale, because I didn't show you guys, but I use Kale for my shampoo and conditioner, and also for my body lotion. And because it has also essential oils, I had to switch because it might be adding to the irritation. So I switched for the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. And I like my body was always very, very, very dry, even when I had oily skin back then. But I'm finding that this is like so heavy that sometimes, because it's like you sweat in the summer and all, it becomes sticky even after hours that I've applied this. And my skin does like, my skin drinks it up like very fast, but it's still, I think it's just so heavy that after hours, if I sweat, it still like gets a little sticky because I apply this. So I'm trying not to apply this every day anymore, and that's been a shock for me because since I remember being a person, I had to apply moisturizer every day. So yeah, my body is changing a lot. I do recommend this though. It's great. You're just gonna, save some money because you don't have to apply it every day. For my face, I could continue with this one. This one is just like so good, so mild that you can just keep using this even if you have dermatitis or other like skin issues, I suppose. At least for me, it does work, and the dermatologist does recommend this for these cases. And yeah, I think it's also because it has ceramides. It also has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, but it's a very mild composition, no fragrance. Like all of this for dermatitis, for like skin that is irritated. It's fragrance free. That's very important because fragrance, even if you're not like allergic, like I said, because your skin is already irritated, it might be irritating more, might be triggering it. You never know. So that's one of the things you have to do, is like change everything so you are not irritating your skin anymore. And that's it. Like basically this and this is everything I use in my face, plus the sunscreen. So I bought this one. I couldn't really find the one that was on the website, but I found the same version with tint. And I've heard like Dr. Dre, I think, in one of the videos saying that the tint is actually good if you're talking about like mineral sunscreens, because it's just like adding to the sunscreen, and the tint is rarely irritating. And this one doesn't have it's fragrance free. It's for sensitive skin, so I figured it would be like a good option. This is the La Roche Posay 50 SPF ultra light Untitled mineral. The tint I think is like one color. I don't know, it's not written here really. I think they have like one or two colors. Tinted ultra fluid lotion, 100% mineral. Honestly, I don't like mineral sunscreens. I kind of hate them because most of them irritate my skin. I know it's really weird. Most people get irritation from and break out from like chemical sunscreens. For me, it's exactly the opposite. I had two mineral sunscreens before this one that actually caused me a rash around my mouth. So yeah, that's that. I hate them. I just like, I think because I have oily skin, the mineral sunscreen kind of like seems like it sits on top of my skin, mixes with the oils, which is not like the best look in summer. I just think like the oil is like dancing around my skin, like I have grease around my skin. I don't know, I don't like it. But I needed to use something that wouldn't irritate or had any fragrance. This is the one I found. So I prefer chemical sunscreens, honestly. Also because I do think the mineral sunscreen also break me a little out, and I still try to fight the acne, but I still prefer to not have dermatitis and have it clear before fighting the acne again. So choices. And the last one that I have here to talk about is the Vichy Deodorant, fragrance free. Also hypoallergenic, 0% alcohol, and if I'm not mistaken, it does not have aluminum in it. It's good. It's like normal bar, absolutely no smell. So it's nice. I would prefer to go back to this one when I can. But this is nice. It's okay. Lasts a long time. It's a bar. Great. It's recommended. What can I do, really? And that's it. Like for the other products, I don't have them here because like they're huge. But basically, if you go into the link that I send you, like you have options for other things. So what I also changed was like hand wash, dish washing soap for when we are hand washing our dishes. So it's also like a fragrance free for sensitive skin dishwashing soap. And another thing that I also had to change was my laundry detergent. The only option I could really find accessible for me, at least, was the Tide Sensitive Skin Fragrance Free. So I got like a big box, like economy box. Trying to reduce the plastic, but it still has plastic, but at least I suppose it's less plastic. And if I'm not mistaken, those are the products. Like I think I would also have to change my toothpaste. But it was like, it's really not the toothpaste because usually when it's toothpaste, the irritation, it's around the mouth, and I had nothing around the mouth. So it was like, that's a little too much. No, it's really not the toothpaste. And something else that I did that I mentioned before, it was also like no jewelry, even gold and silver. I just, even like belts, no, I'm not using any of those. I'm trying to like be as cleaner as possible so I can actually pin out what's going on. And that actually made me realize that the retinol plus the health issues that I've been through were things that were like pretty high chances of being the ones there are like the culprits. But I don't think there was like one thing. As I told you also in the other video, my skin was just like it was just like a accumulation of things. So it was like retinol made it sensitive, then my immunologic system got really affected by other diseases and antibiotics, and then I was also scratching my eyes. So it's like because it was dry, like because of like season, like dryness, and it's also it's all added up. It wasn't like, oh, this specific problem is causing it. No, I couldn't pin down. Also nail polish. I was using a hypoallergenic nail polish, and I actually noticed that one was also irritating me. Like, when you use something and you just start feeling itchy. It's not like there's no rash, but you feel like there's some itchiness in your body. That was happening with the hypoallergenic nail polish. So that's why I'm saying, like, I think I was just like very close to the triggering point where my body is just like, I can't take it anymore. But it wasn't really the nail polish. Like, I haven't been using nail polish for like 2-3 months, I don't know. And dermatitis was still coming back sometimes. I don't even touch it. So that wasn't it. But you have to go through the process to be able to understand what was going on. So basically that's it. Like, honestly, I am happy with the routine I have right now. And one of the big reasons for that is that I'm coming back with the retinol. So I'm really looking forward to see like how well this is going, like what is it doing for me, and if it can help me. What can happen, I suppose, is that if I am not able to reintroduce it back to my routine, if it keeps like popping up, like the dermatitis keep popping up again, I might be able to try to look for another active to fight the acne. I don't know yet. I'm still too soon to know. But I have other things, and I don't throw them away because they most of them were good products, and it's my skin that is changing. It's not like, oh, this product is shit and it's not working for me. It's not working for me anymore because my skin is changing, like clearly hormonal issues, and my skin's getting like it's through like some adaptation phase now. But it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna use them anymore ever. I will probably go back to them at some point because they are good products, and I do recommend all of the products that I talked to you guys about. They're all here, that's why I'm looking down. They're all here on the table. It's just like basically my skin. And just, I don't know, like maybe I'll give you guys a close-up of how it's today. I have like the sunscreen applied when I talk to you guys, so it's a very light coverage, almost null, but it is a coverage, so it does like takes a little of the redness away, but like, okay. I had a breakout here that is healing, another breakout here. This part of my face is very textured. I had a little breakout here too, it's already healing here, and then here I have like a lot of blackheads and textured, also a lot of texture here. I say texture because like I think that you guys, you people looking, you might not be able to see because it's texture. You can only see depending how the light shines on it, but I have like acne healing here, here. I had one that I, thank God, I didn't do anything, so it healed by itself and doesn't have any scarring, which is great. I am very fortunate in one instance. It usually doesn't leave a scar, like the acne, like they heal fast, and like I had a lot of acne here, and there are barely scars, like you can barely see. I don't get hyperpigmentation, like it's just for like 1 week or so, and then it fades. Even when I'm not using retinol and anything, my skin deals with it pretty well, so I can't really complain about that. But yeah, that's where I am. That's my journey so far. And I'm reintroducing the retinol. I'll let you guys know like if I change something and how my dermatitis struggle journey / I don't know, life problem, it's going in my next videos. But the good news is that I think I will be able to make a next video about actual applying makeup on my face, because the retinol, it's working out, and that will be 1 week. So I applied yesterday, so in 1 week I would already be clean to apply makeup. Actually less than 1 week, because I only need really like 3 days to know if the retinol is actually being a problem. And after I know that, I can already go to the next product and apply it on my face. And because I'm gonna apply this only once a week, so I don't really have to reintroduce it like daily on my life. And I shopped a little bit in Phytosurgeon's website because I really like their makeup, and I was like terrified that the highlighter that they just came out with was a limited edition. And I actually like actively talked to the founder about it, and I was like, please, I want it, and they released it, and then I was like, I need to buy it, it's a limited edition, like, because in my mind I was like, no, let's use this face to not buy any makeup, not even the ones like I potentially need, because like I'm not gonna be able to like get the reward of like buying makeup. When you buy makeup, like and many things in our lives, a big part of the process is like unpacking and testing and trying it out for the first time and all that, you know, first love feelings. And if I would take a month to apply it on my face, like this, like I'll be paying like half of the price, would be like worthless. Like I won't even get the reward, like I did with my MAC things that I showed you guys, people. I barely used it, but of course, like I bought it, I didn't have dermatitis. I just like, it was kind of at the same time, so I didn't know. But now I know already, so I was trying not to buy anything. But then I was like, no, okay, I will be crying about this. I'll be very sad. So I bought it, also because I bought it because I also like in the last steps of like moving forward and being able to use makeup. And yes, I chose makeup as my makeup in general, as my second product to be reintroduced in my skin routine. I didn't choose any of these cosmetics, and the main reason for that is because like the retinol is the thing in my beauty routine that was actually like helping a lot with the acne. So I figured if I can reintroduce that and I can wait for a little and everything seems fine, it's already going to take out of the acne slowly. And I'm okay with slowly. I'm not dying, okay? But I'm really dying to like use makeup and apply makeup and talk to you guys to people about makeup. I will get it. And maybe after that I would like just start like reintroducing like my cleanser. But then again, I need to finish this one up, you know, like, so I will finish this one up. So my train of thought is that slowly, when this is like almost over, I can like try to reintroduce this one, and then I can use like, I don't know, this one in the shower and this one at night, you know, like I'm not in a rush because I have all the products. I'll probably not have to buy anything for like a long time. So basically, like, that's how I'm deciding, and that's how it's going. Thank you so much for watching. You can like this video, please, and subscribe if you want, and leave a comment. I'm very curious to know, you guys, can you people relate to it? Did you ever go through something similar? Are you going through something similar? Like, I'm very curious to know, like, what are your thoughts? And if this helps at all, are you curious about any of these products? Like, did I answer your questions? Because if I didn't, please ask and prompt me down below. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a nice one, a good one, an awesome one.